Hello, I am Dr. Balasubramaniam Tyagarajan speaking. Today we are going to see how to create a Google Classroom. Google has enabled the classroom feature even for the free user tier. So you need not pay even a pie to Google to start teaching online. All you need to do is, if you have a Gmail account or a Google account, you can use the same account to create a Google Classroom. So what you need to do is, first you go to the classroomgoogle.com. The moment you go to that place, if you already have set a class, it will be shown here. If you want to create a new classroom, what you got to do is click at the plus button here, the top right corner. I'll zoom and zoom. So this button is actually, you can use this button to create or to join a class. So this plus sign, which my cursor points on the page, is used to create or join a class which has been created by your teacher. So now what we do is, we will create a class by clicking at the plus sign. I will zoom out. So whenever you are creating a class, all the class files will be held in your Google Drive. By default, inside the free tier, you are given 15 GB of space without being charged. So this 15 GB space is used to host your Google Classroom. Beware, it is the same space that is used to hold all your Gmails, mails. It is the same space that is used to hold all your photographs from a mobile you have decided to transfer online. If you are using an Android mobile, you would have used the setting where you can automatically transfer your photographs into your Google account. So all these pictures, your classroom files and your Gmail files will all be saved in the Google Drive. Plus, if you are going to use your Google Drive on a regular basis to create documents, say a text document or a PowerPoint or a spreadsheet, all these documents will also be saved inside the G Drive. So initially it may seem as if you are having a huge space inside your G Drive, but when all these files start filling up the space, in no time it will get over. But mind you, if you are running an institution or if you are working in an institution, you can ask your institution head to start or join as a member in the Google Education Initiative, wherein your institution can register with Google to make use of the educational facility, educational tools. So you got to enroll to the free educational tools, which is provided free of charge to your education institution. So if your institution registers with Google, but mind you, your education institution should be having a domain name which is suffixed by .edu.in or .ac.in. So if your institution has either of these two email domain, they can apply for Google educational tools and it can be made use of free of cost. So when the institution joins this program, the institution can transfer its entire mail server to Google and it can assign email IDs to all its teachers and students. So the same domain can be used as an email domain and the same domain can be given out to the teachers, same as email IDs, and the email IDs for the students also can be generated within the domain, and all these things will be hosted under this Google Drive. So when you are using an institutional subscription, every user will be provided with the 30 GB free space. So if you are going to use the Google educational tool as an institution, every email ID holder of the institution ID can have a 30 GB free space. So it is ideal for you to have your institution register with Google Education Initiative. Supposing you want to register yourself as an individual You can make use of the free tier mechanism wherein all your Google ID is given the space inside Classroom, and all this classroom material will be stored inside the Google Drive. If you want better facilities and if you want enhancement of the tools which are already available in the educational program, you can go ahead and subscribe to what is called a G Suite. So if you subscribe to G Suite, you get everything which is available for the educational user. Of course, they will be having it free of cost because their institution is registered, but you need to pay a sum of around 170, if I right, under 200 rupees, just below 200 Indian rupees a month as subscription. Of course, for the benefits it offers, it is really worthwhile paying. So this is actually first in a series of lectures wherein we will see how to effectively use Google Classroom. So in the first lecture, with this short introduction, I am going to take you through the steps of starting a new Google Classroom. So now I will click this. Here when I click this, I am offered two choices, either to join a class or to create a class. So I will choose, since we are going to create a class, I will choose this option of creating a class. Now I am going to create a class. So here they give out a small instruction saying that if you have a school and if you want to use the G Suite for education, you can use it free. So you just give it, then give it continue. Now let us give a name for the class. So let us give it, say, since I am a medical person, I will say MBBS first year. Section, of course, you can say anatomy, first semester. Give it semester. Then I'll give an anatomy. And let us not bother about the room. If you have set up a room, you can give a room number. It is not a must. So we will give it a create. So now the classroom is being created. I am just allowing the entire video to run real time so that you will know exactly how long it takes to create a classroom. Let us be patient. Now you see the classroom has been created, and now there is something called a class code. So add students on the people page and give them the class code to join. So now the class has been created, and so now after creating the class, you need to invite students to a classroom. So in the next phase of our tutorial, we will see how to invite students to your classroom, and this is the most important thing, that is a class code. So we will discuss on how to use this class code to invite students into your classroom. Thank you.